Alright, let's do this.
This child, he is the one?
Just like the beginning.
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark One riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
Well, you could have told me the tree was gonna
The
die.
final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But,
Not eternal.
as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnund with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes.
Yeah, the boys will be home by
Now
Christmas.
that the Luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
If you don't sell the rainbow, yes.
You believe that the presence of the Luminary will ensure that peace prevails. Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World Tree's gift, first of many. Bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
Hello.
What are the two of you implying? That the Luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Well, illuminates it.
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world.
Ugh.
Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the Luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
Be sure to tell everyone that.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the Luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born.
Yeah, that's
in
Star.
fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh, now you woke him up.
The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdrea's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Ah, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out
Whoa.
even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Nice try.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood. Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out.
I'm kind of doing a lot of both right now.
Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care. The Luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
So you're not possessed yet?
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny
I
night.
am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the Luminary the power to lead us all.
Boy, he could learn a lot from Hendrik.
King Carnelian. Everyone. I don't know what to say.
Regret.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
We're gonna take
The
advantage of
matter
him.
is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the Luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now, the...
Yep.
Your Majesty! What is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters. Hundreds of monsters.
To arms.
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Stop praying and start casting, buddy.
Where is the Luminary, Babs? Give him to us.
Oh.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
Then what happened?
Carnelian, this is suicide!
No, make a deal.
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you. Both of you.
Ditch the crown, buddy. Yeah. Am I gonna be able to? Eat it. Alright then, I'll go to the throne room. Which I assume is where the secret exit is. So I wonder if he'll see me at all. Maybe that was overkill on the Mucifer.
King Erwin, there you are. We were so worried.
Suit up, buddy.
Alive. Oh, thank the heavens. When we saw the monsters coming, we feared the worst for you both.
Never mind that now. We need to get out of here, all of us. Come on.
Good hustle.
No matter what happens, I will get you out of here. I promise. Let's go.
Well, I think we can put together what happens. Let's dance. A Hyperpyrexion. Sure, if I have to pump up the gym, well, I want to know what happens if they try attacking me. We will never know. Yeah, you did it, buddy. Oh, she's dead.
We should be able to get out through here.
I feel his presence. I sense him. I smell him. The luminary.
Let's do this.
Give him to me. There can be no escape.
Was this the guy we killed with Hendrik?
Just you try and take him.
The monsters are everywhere. What are we going to do, Erwin?
Split
If
up?
they made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the
Downstairs?
tunnels. This way.
1 sec. Let's just see how we measure up against the old man. Okay. Good to know. So we could actually die here. That's interesting. Yeah. Sorry if you think it's boring. I want to kill every single one of these I can. I'm the Luminary. Oh, that was for my childhood nightmares, buddy. Yeah, I figured it was in the storeroom, but might as well read the dialogue. Whoa! Don't spill the beans, dude. Good riddance to you. Yeah.
I think this was the one.
Better seal it behind you, man.
Quickly, in we go, before the monsters find us.
And I assume he ended up having to hold the line. Oh boy. Alright, no double dipping the treasure chest for me. Just thought I'd double check. I think this is gonna be the end of it.
Time to make a break for it. I'll deal with him. Get out of here, quickly!
But Erwin...
Nope, time to run.
Run! And don't look back!
Okay, let's help out Dad.
Alright, you despicable creatures. Do your worst. You won't get past me!
Come on! Is Erwin gonna be with us? Yeah. Straight to hell with you. Okay, Dad, you really gotta focus. So it's a group. Okay, unfortunately. Let's try it. And... oh. Thought we'd have him with
It's not
mine,
over
but
yet. And stay down. Right. Time to get after Eleanor.
King Carnelian?
Cornelian? Over here, Your Majesty!
Prepare for ultra treachery. There's his regret.
King Carnelian? What in the... Who are you? What do you think you're doing? Your Majesty!
Erwin, is that you? What happened? Is everyone safe?
Don't say it.
You're all right. Thank goodness. Jade's with Eleanor and the Wee One, Your Majesty. They made it safely out of the castle.
I see.
Oh boy.
Good. Very good. I shall send my forces after them right away.
Your Majesty, what do you...
Yep.
The bloodline of the Luminary ends here today.
King Carnelian? Your Majesty?
Hendrik?
Sire.
He would have only been like 20 then.
Forgive me. I was unable to find you. I thank the heavens that you are unhurt. King Erwin, what has happened here?
I had no choice. He came at me in a frenzy. Queen Eleanor has absconded with the Luminary, and with my daughter.
Surely not. Whatever would possess them to commit such acts?
The birth of the child has put them both under great pressure. It has also caused the coming of the monsters, the loss of countless lives. Perhaps the coming of the Luminary does bring darkness in its wake. After all, without him, this tragedy would never have come to pass.
The first lie.
Yes, I see now. He is not our savior. He is the harbinger of the night to come. The child of evil. The dark spawn. He must be found and dealt with. The peace of Erdrea must not be permitted to collapse. Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
Maybe that's why he came at you in a frenzy. I feel like your lie is still not internally solid. He ran.
He is no harbinger of darkness. He is the Luminary. The Savior. Someone, please. King Carnelian must be stopped, or the world will be plunged into darkness. Eleanor, please, forgive me. I was too weak.
Well, it's not what it really was all along. kill you unlike enemies.
I am the Gloomnivore. I devour despair. And this one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone. Which is why I've been drawing out his torture for all these years. One must savor such succulent suffering. But even the most fabulous feasts must come to an end. It is time to move on to the next course.
Come get me.
How does your despair compare, I wonder? Hold still while I sample its delights. Give yourself to misery. Let anguish consume you.
Nope. Chalky told me to live life with love in my heart.
This is your most painful memory. The darkest, tenderest recess of your soul. Yes, your powers were stolen and used to give birth to a monster. You could not protect your friends. You could not save the world.
I'm not dead
What
yet.
kind of hero are you? Pathetic. Wallow in it. Marinate yourself in misery. Yes. My mouth begins to water.
But I met me dad today.
Can you hear me? Please, you must listen. There is a light inside you that can never be extinguished. It is waiting, biding its time, but it is there. And when it shines forth, it will illuminate the world. Now is that time. You are the luminary. You must conquer the darkness. You must shine.
You're so lucky I didn't pull Sylvando and join the circus.
This light is...
I'm the Avatar now.
What's happening?
You're back with us, laddie. Are you all right?
This light, disgusting. It blinds me. It fills my mouth. It tastes of hope.
Come get it.
This is the beast responsible for King Erwin's suffering. We must defeat it and lift His Majesty's curse.
To be fair, you also account for a large portion of that.
disturb me while I prepare to sample the next delicious morsel of misery. No matter, your screams of agony will surely whet my appetite.
All right. Well, bad news if the hero peps. We're savoring this. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, let's think this through. I want to hit it as hard as I can. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on in the name of the double debuff. Good. Now we can have Rab. Oh, hey! It's a little bit of a waste now, but we could oomph everyone. I'm going to hold on to that for later. Alright, this is the hardest I can hit. Haha, he's dying already. That's pretty good. Just want to see how this compares. Also, I really like that this is how Sylvando responds to this enemy. In a way, he's the perfect party member for this fight. Alright, eat it. Yeah, one more. I'll just try it for a change up. No worries. That's a fantastic ability. Oh, shoot. And Sylvando just went.
I'm not done yet.
This is interesting. Oh, all four? Heck yeah. Oh. Fine. Well, now we won't get to see it.
The great Sylvando grows even greater.
Oh, hey, got it oopful. I'm glad to see the HP growth is starting to level off because our characters have so much. The stash.
Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere.
Yep, he's got his mother's eyes.
Son, is it really you? It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
Lots of father-son stuff.
Erwin, you're back. You're back to your old self at last.
Eleanor?
Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all these years.
Unfortunately, the heart of Yggdrasil's not in the best spot.
My love. I am.
My dear son, my darling boy, many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead. But you must not stray from your path. You must not falter. Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide. And remember, we will always watch over you. Farewell, my darling. I love you so much.
It's little touches like this I like, that they're again using the music from 5 about the family
my
reuniting.
little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
Honey, your hand!
Am I back?
The mark. It's glowing again. Your powers, they're back.
The luminary is restored to us, and all thanks to his honored parents.
Thanks, Hendrik. It means a lot coming from him. Is it restored or improved? Haha! Very clever game. Like, it's significant having the same song across all these different games. Or not all of them, but tactically chosen across decades. So that the same song you hear when, you know, in 5 the heroes, here's the spoiler, turn to a stone statue for 10 years right after his children are born. Oh, heck yeah. Ooh. Well, I guess I better unlock this, right? Yeah, let's see. Let's see what's in the mystery box. Alright. Just like Daddy used to make. So yeah, I mean the hero, and by which I mean like the main protagonist, I guess they're not the same thing, gets turned to stone and watches some other kid grow up for 10 long years. Where the rats are. And, you know, then one day, an old family friend and 2 young people you don't recognize show up, and that song's playing. And the girl casts a magic spell with a staff, and turns you back into flesh and blood. And you're rescued by your children. And then, of course, you know, you see your father die to that song, I think. Pancraz gives his life trying to protect you, and then something like 20 years later in a different game, they play the same song for a scene like this. And of course, Rab at the gravestone we saw earlier, again the same song. It's powerful, right? All these layers upon layers of meaning, just from the coupling of music and story, you can only really do in a video game. And only in a series. Only over time. What a wonderful game we have here.